So everyone is doing this, how to learn how to Godbridge, Ninjabridge, Speedbridge. I'm in a survival world and let's start doing it. So this is a regular bridge, really simple. And then we have the Speedbridge. And then we have the Super Speedbridge, but it's basically the fastest version of the Speedbridge, the Speedbridge technique. You just be more careful and click faster. Then we have the upper bridge, something like this. So you go up. This is how you bridge higher. And then we have the Godbridge. That is actually the strategy that I use in most of my games. That is this one. You just Godbridge across. You don't swim through because it's faster. Do you see? This is how to play Minecraft in 2018. You don't cross the river. You get blocked, you start Minecraft, and then you Godbridge across the rivers. Because we wanna play regular Minecraft when you can do this. This is the strategy that I use on Skywars as well. It's probably the best for Skywars. In Bedwars you gotta stand in a straight line, but I have my personal strategy in Bedwars that it's a Godbridge like that one. So basically, how do I Godbridge up? You make a 5-block speed bridge like this, and then you go up again. If you do this, basically, you can't jump sprint up. You can't. You just can't jump and sprint up. So that's why I do this kind of bridge. So who follow me, and when they die, they can jump sprint up. Easy. And that's it. Basically you wanna aim here, but you can, if you just click fast enough, you can click here, here and here at the same time. So when I jump up, I don't just aim at there and click once. Maybe I click 3 times, and if the jump fails, sometimes the jump fails, and I do this kind of thing, so you get the block below. That is basically clutching, and it's kinda cool. This is basically faster than a people climbing. Usually I have people chasing me when I Godbridge because it happened a lot that they punch me down this bridge. I don't know. They punch me right here, and I just do this, and I run away. So if you run away in a straight line, what happens? If you run away like this, you wanna do this like 5 or 6 times, and then you wanna just go up. So they are right here, they are trying to punch you, but you're too high, and then you Godbridge back. That's a good strategy as well. And you break the bed. If you get stuck in a block like this, how do I go up there? There are 2 things that you can do. You can do this, if you are the only guy here. If there is another guy, usually people keep trying to do this, go back or panic. You can just do this and go. It's probably the fastest way to go back up. If you're right there, you just go here and go. It works pretty fine. If you find to do this, if you find an opponent, you wanna knock him off, how do you knock him off an opponent after the Neo? You jump, shift, here, you stop, and then you right click with the sword. So you basically don't right click while jumping, you right click after you manage to pass the Neo, basically. How to make a Neo? It's pretty hard. People also told me that if you have different chords, it's probably harder. It's probably harder. Let's test it again. Yeah. I mean, it seems working to me, but it's kinda harder from east to west. It's probably harder than north to south. It's kinda easy. You just gotta practice. It's also better if you do this when you do a Neo. It's also a lot easier when you Neo like this. Because in Bedwars you have extra blocks, you don't have to do a full Neo like in parkour maps. As you can see, it's a lot easier. Huh. And yeah. How to stop a player? If you wanna go... The best way to destroy this bed, let's say, is to get closer as much as you can to the bed. So you can start doing something like this. Boom. And then if the player stops, you stop. And then you do this, and if the player stops, you stop. If the player keeps going, you keep going. There is a point where you have to stop, so the player is gonna jump you, and you wanna do this, this, this. Especially, all of these blocks are needed, it doesn't matter the order, you gotta do this. So, if they jump, they can't neo. If they jump like this, it's so hard to neo. So you wanna put all of these blocks, that's it. And then you go here, you wanna do this for a couple times, and then you can keep going with the Godbridge. And break the bed with TNT or break the bed with whatever. It's a lot easier than what you think. All that I've said, if you wanna practice, the better way to practice Godbridge, it's not in single player world, it's in the housing menu in the iPixel network. You go there because you have the same ping as iPixel. Gonna practice in another server, just go practice in another server. And yeah, don't drag VidIq because it's illegal or something, so don't drag click. No weird clicking methods, you just right click really fast. And they told me about this Bridgely bridging. I never tried Bridgely bridging. I can try, but I think it's gonna be, I mean, since the most time you fail, I think it's not worth it, but I can still try today. We can try. Yeah, it seems not worth it. I don't know. It seems a lot complicated than normal. Still, you shift and you prepare yourself. It's something like this. I don't even know. You know that there is a block border where you wanna do. You can go there. You wanna click right here maybe for the first time, and then you wanna click right there. Bridgely bridging is something like this, but still not worth it in my opinion. You feel free to try, but as you can see, you can just speed bridge if you want to. You can. Okay, my suggestion if you're playing Bedwars and you don't know what to do about bridging, you want probably the faster method. There are two things that you can do. You can do this thing when you go to the middle. When you reach the middle, you gotta probably Godbridge up to get on one top of this side bridge. Now here that you have the ground under you, you can Godbridge up and try your best to get over this bridge. When you go and you attack another guy that has a bridge like this, you basically wanna go here. You wanna do this, and then you wanna Godbridge up, because it's probably the best way to get on that bridge. As you can see, boom, you do like this. Be careful because they are building right here. Usually, what I suggest is to not touch them. You just go higher than them and you jump over them, because jumping over them is just like they hit you, and that's it. And the last thing that we are gonna talk about today is knockback. How to get a reduced knockback. So if you go in a straight line, I have toggle sprint right now. You can see it on the bottom of my #1 slot here in the inventory though. When I press it, you can see 3 dots. That's my toggle sprint. So when you have toggle sprint, you don't have to do this double clicking straight. If you don't want to install toggle sprint, it's fine, but just, you know, if you don't have toggle sprint, it's PvP disadvantage. Let's make that clear. If you don't use toggle sprint, it's PvP disadvantage. Tested with video clips, and yeah. So yeah, just install toggle sprint. And how do you get the reduced knockback? Well, if you go in a straight line when you PvP, you press only one key and you have a certain speed. If you press 2 keys, one and let's say right, you have an higher speed of 0.1 something. So your speed is higher. So when you fight on a bridge, how do you take reduced knockback? First, let's say that there is a Neo here. You jump, you shift, you go like this and you punch. That's make you reduce the knockback as well. And yeah. Another thing that you can do to go over a Neo, you can do this and jump. That's probably the easiest way. Or you can do this. Sometimes I get over a Neo just doing this. I do this and boom. This is another cool way to pass a Neo. Let's say this is a Neo. You wanna go to the other side. You can do like this. You can do like this. Sometimes it happens that you can just do, you're trying to do this and instead you place it like right here and it works anyway. As you can see, I place this block and the side of this block. The one thing that you want to consider is making that as fast as you can. The important thing is making this thing as fast as you can. So you go to the bridge, okay, and done. Same here. Or you do this, it's fine if you're a good bridger. It's probably the easiest because you can get the sprint here and then manage if you want to go right or if you want to go left. I usually get the Neos. I can do the Neos, so no big deal for me. I just do this and it's a lot easier for me. I probably missed 1 Neo out of 5. I can do 10 Neos in a row. Yeah, no big deal. If you have toggle sprint, it's also easier. You can try it 3 times, 4 times. Or if you just can't, you just do this and easy. Remember that since you're doing Neos, if you do this and something goes bad, you can always Wallbridge. You can always go Wallbridge around to try to get back up. You can Wallbridge, like let's say right here. As you can see, I went back up. So if there is another block behind this Neo, you imagine like this. The situation is this. This is the Neo. You don't notice the block behind the Neo. You just jump, you die. If this is the Neo, and you do this, if there is a block behind it, usually you notice. If you don't, if there are even 2 blocks, you can always Wallbridge. You can always Wallbridge around, and like this, then you get back up. Yeah, I did it really bad. That was really bad, but you can always Wallbridge, just so you know. Yeah, you can do like this, and you keep going, and you don't fall. And that's it for this bridging tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed. I was on the top 1000 leaderboard for total wins on Bed Wars in iPixel. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, click that like button really fast if you like the video, or that please like button really fast if you wanna follow me faster and faster. And remember, one important thing is Bed Wars, apart from everything I said, is that if you gotta watch this number right here, 64, because when you are out of blocks and you learn to Ninjabridge or Godbridge, the first thing that you're gonna notice is that you fell because of you haven't looked at that number and you finish your stack, and when you place the block you fall. Join my Discord. See you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.